Hello and welcome, fellow pathfinders. My name is Deanne and this is King Nuts Tarot. If you're looking for a bit of clarity on your path or a bit of confirmation from spirit, then this channel could be for you. I only ask that you use your own intuition with the readings, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you've been drawn to this particular reading today, then maybe spirit has a message. I'm going to cleanse and clear this space and then we'll get into this reading. Be mindful of 3 loud sounds as I clear this space. Right then, let's get started. So you have the Hangman, you have resourcefulness, petrified wood, the rabbit, angel of divine timing. Right, we're going to read these 2 cards together. So you have Archangel Haniel and Triumph of Lies. Just move them over. And then we have Grow Through What You Go Through. Right then, let's get into this reading, see what Spirit has to say to you. Oh. Let's just pull a few more. Right, so I'm getting being in control of your own life, being the architect, breaking the chains on something that's been holding you back, resourcefulness, I feel that someone has been feeling a bit out of their own power lately, or maybe giving the power away to someone, maybe not feeling quite like in control. Right. Okay. I'm just going to say right off the bat, we've got a lot of blue cards in here. Blue cards normally mean communication. So I'm going to say this reading's probably got a lot to do with communication, whether that be through people, spirit. You do have the spirit card here. So maybe you're getting some kind of communication from spirit. And if you've been led to this reading today, then that might be your confirmation. Right. So what else do we have here? Right, just get a feel for the cards. Yeah, I feel like up to this point, or in the recent past anyway, what he's probably still going through a little bit right now, You've been worrying about a lot of things, maybe feeling like a failure in some areas, or that you haven't done your best, or that your best isn't good enough for some people. Maybe not feeling that you've done the best by yourself. I feel like you're having some sort of breakthrough at the moment, though. Breakthrough there. Breaking out of something. I've got the winds of change here. So let's take both them cards. Yeah. I feel like Spirit is trying to communicate something to you at the moment about some sort of breakthrough that you've been waiting for. There's the Spirit card here. See, this is the Tree of Life, and Spirit is trying to, as I said before, because we've got a lot of blue cards in this, we've also got a lot of indigo. So I feel more that this reading is your intuitive communication going on rather than physical, although it doesn't have to be. I feel like there's been a lot of worry and a lot of mental instability in your recent past. A lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of uncertainty, a lot of a lot of uncertainty and a lot of, being stuck in that kind of negative mindset. The good news is that I do feel that you are having some sort of breakthrough. See this here? Breaking out. I do feel that the winds change upon you, and I do feel that you want to break these chains and get away from all that, no longer serves you anymore. You're the architect of your own life. See this architect here? Don't know whether you can see that, but he's building stuff here. He's thinking about new ways of doing things, a new plan, a new structure being formed. I do feel with someone in particular that this change has been a slow process. It hasn't just been something that you've rushed into. I think a lot's happened to make you go down this path of change. I think it's been an endless cycle of people going up against you or situations going up against you. I think a lot of this that has come about in your recent past, though, has made you a stronger person. I think it continues to make you a stronger person. I don't always think... I feel like you don't always see yourself as a strong person. I think you've had a lot of setbacks recently or in the recent past. I think that's probably thrown your confidence off a bit. I think there's been... I feel like with someone in particular anyway, who's been led to this reading, I feel like you... I feel like you are put in this bondage of some description. See these change here? Yeah. I feel like you've been put in some sort of bondage, whether you put yourself in that bondage or whether, it's to do with other people or situations that you found yourself in. But up until recently, I don't think that you've had the confidence or the know-how or... to sort of move away from this energy. I think something's happened recently, or maybe it's you thinking that, you want to break these chains, maybe, all this unhealthy thinking, unhealthy thought patterns, maybe some sort of, not seeing through the illusion. Something's been holding you back up until now. Yeah. Right, let's pull a couple more of these. Let's see, we'll pull a couple of these ones. Yeah, I feel like this is you taking back control of your own life, your own purpose. Yeah, so I feel that, hang on a minute, let's just see what's on. Let me grab it then. Travel, right, yeah. So, I feel that in the recent past, or what you're still going through now, I feel like you've been put in a place where you feel that nothing's going your way, or that you're getting the cold shoulder, or, you're in some sort of bondage, or, that kind of energy. I do see you breaking out that. I think you're having a good hard look at what's going on in your life at the moment. And I think whatever you're, seeing that you don't actually like, I think you're starting to find a new way around it. I think you've broken out of this mindset, or you are breaking out of this mindset. I feel that Spirit's giving you a lot of help in this area. This could be this communication. Maybe you've been communicating with other people that are making you feel this way, or maybe you've just found your voice after so long of keeping quiet about it. I do see the energy moving away from that though now. I don't think you're stuck in this energy anymore, or you're coming out of that energy. As I said before, I do feel that the way that you've been going through this process, I feel, to, what's the word? To learn things about yourself that you never knew. How strong you are, how resilient you are to things. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I think up to this point you've been in an illusion about something, or a belief system that's telling you that you weren't good enough, or that, whatever, you were trying wasn't working, or, I think this had more to do with your confidence in yourself than other people necessarily, although I have got a feeling that with someone anyway, it has got to do with other people. But this is about your mindset, not about other people. So people behave the way that they behave, and you haven't got any control over that, and I think this has come about now because you're in charge of your own thoughts, your own thought patterns. Yeah. I feel that you're the architect of your own life here. And I think Spirit has brought all this to you recently to show you that you don't have to go with what other people tell you have to go with. You can follow your own path, follow your own intuition. And I feel that you're, starting to notice that about yourself now. I do feel that you have the resources and the determination, to see through these new ways of, building your new structures in your life. I don't think you do need to rely on anyone. I think in the past you've always, I'm getting the impression that maybe, you did rely on other people, or you did rely on, the certain way of doing things. I think a lot of the negative thought patterns or the negative, ways that you've been doing things, or the, things that aren't working, have been a lot to do with outside influences rather than your own as well, but I think Spirit's trying to say it doesn't matter what they're doing. Yeah. You just concentrate on yourself. Don't be thinking about what everyone else is doing or saying. You've got the resources here, yeah, to do it yourself. Let's pull a couple of these ones. So yeah, I don't feel that. I think when you give your power away to other people, so to speak, as in, asking their opinions on it, or, going along to get along sort of thing, comes to a point where you're not being true to yourself. Yeah. And then a lot of illusions come along with that. And I think Spirit's trying to, ask you to sort of break out of that pattern and stop, comparing yourself to other people, because you're not other people, you're your unique self. Right, let's see what we've got here. Right, okay. Yeah, so I feel that with you making this new move or breaking the bonds between, whatever was going on in your life, it could be to do with the relationship, because I do have the Lovers here, although it doesn't have to be. But I feel that if you were dealing with a person or, a situation with other people, I do feel that they're going to be feeling like that you've sort of not abandoned them, but sort of stepped away from them. You're no longer giving the power to them. This could go the other way though as well. Maybe you felt that, this has all started because you've been feeling like you're out in the cold, that you're not getting anywhere with this situation. I mean, you've got these two cards here, like being out in the cold sort of thing, not being involved. Maybe this has brought you to this place. Take that as it resonates, whichever way around. But I do get that there's some sort of emotion with somebody feeling left out or neglected, or, like all that energy you were putting into something has been released. There's a release, like this card here. Yeah. I feel though that Spirit's saying to you, whichever way around that goes, you have to let this release happen. Yeah, it's been building and building and building up, for some time now. And there has to be some sort of release for this, to move on. I do feel that if you're walking away from a situation and you're feeling that, you don't know how to, how you're going to manage on your own, or, like things are totally different and, you're worried about that sort of thing. I feel like you've got all the resources to back you up here, in whatever you do. Yeah. So I feel that this, whatever's going on in your life, because, it's going to be different for everybody. I feel that you've got, Spirit's helping you here as well. Yeah. With whatever you need. Yeah, just ask. I do feel that you have to communicate these issues, to whoever that might be. It might be to yourself, but I do feel that there's some sort of communication here, definitely with Spirit, but I do feel that whatever's been going on is probably only going to get rectified with a bit of conversation, as it were. Yeah. If you were dealing with a partner, I do feel that, in some cases, maybe, you've been putting their needs before your own, and now it's come to a sort of point where, you've got fed up of that sort of thing. You're not getting anything back in return. That could go for, a job. It could go for anything really. But, I feel like you've been giving all your resources out to different places and not keeping anything for yourself. And I think now it's starting to show with you. I feel that you're seeing through this illusion all of a sudden, and you're having some sort of, breakthrough. Yeah. I think you've been sat here thinking about different ways of, moving on to pastures new, whether that just be a mindset or a physical move, But yeah, I do feel that, some sort of breakthrough, some sort of change is going on in your life right now. And if it's not right now, it will be pretty soon. I don't feel that this energy is going to continue much longer at all. So we'll pull, what should we pull? I'm going to pull another couple of these and see what we get out. But I do feel that you'd be better at communication. If you found it hard to communicate your feelings to people, I do feel that your communication skills are improving day by day. Yep, straightforward talking. Yeah. So I feel that a conversation needs to be, or some sort of communication needs to be had, in order to sort of change the frequency, whether that be with yourself or other people. Yeah. So yeah, again, we've got, put that there. We've got straight talking and we've got breaking the chains again. Yeah. So a bit of straight talking. Look, you can see what's going on. He's thinking about it. He's going to have that talk with himself or whoever needs the talk, And as for this one, hang on a minute, move them over. Right, yet again, we've got all the blues. So, communication all the way. Right, so can you see these 3 cards here? Yeah. Right, so we've got all this mind fog here. We've got all this mind fog here. We've got, not seeing, blinding yourself to stuff here or trying to shut out what's going on. But in these 2 cards here, you can see, hang on a minute, I'll just get them so you can. Right, so you've got a chain being broken here and you've got the chains being broken here. Yeah? So these thought patterns that you've been going through, or these, it could be someone else's thought patterns, or behaviour. But you're just about to change that. Your perspective's changing on something. Yeah? And what you would put up with, or anything, like put up with, whether that be your own, negative thought patterns, as I've said, is not going to be acceptable to you anymore. Yeah? You've got this new way of thinking. This, hang on, put these down, I'll get these cards here. So, yeah. So what you would have put up with before, see this? So you've got the architect here, you've got the winds changing here, and you've got the breakthrough here. Yeah? So you're having some sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it right now. Breakthrough. That's what we're going to go with. Breakthrough. Spirit just keeps saying breakthrough, change. Yeah. So whatever you've been going through lately, just try and spend a bit of time by yourself, I think, Spirit, listening to Spirit here. Yeah. Have some confidence in yourself that things are going to work out just fine, because they are. Yeah. You've got all the resources. It doesn't matter what happens, you're still going to be fine, I think is what Spirit's trying to say to you. Everything's going to be fine. Yeah? Right, so we'll read these ones. So you have the rabbit. Recognise your significance. Yeah? Right, I'm going to read the book for that, actually. If we've got it here somewhere. Did I put it? Okay. No, I haven't got it, so obviously we're not supposed to read that one today. I have the Petrified Wood, Past Life Embrace. So maybe looking back at your past, this actually means past lives, if you feel inclined, then look into, looking at your past lives to see whether that plays any role in your life today, if, you feel drawn to do that. Otherwise, this could mean, in your past, what past events have brought you to this, maybe looking back in, with the Hangman here, looking back over and reviewing what's sort of brought you to this point, what was the catalyst for it, might be an idea. We have the Angel of Divine Timing, so I'll read that one for you. Yes, your divine time has come. This is your moment, and it could not be a more beautiful one. Spread your wings and fly. It's your time, it's your life, so fly, angel, fly. Right, we have this one. Grow through what you go through. Yep, there you go. Plain and simple. And then we're going to read these both together. So this is an Ascension card. I'll see if I can get anything off that before I read it to you. And then we're going to do the shadow side as well. Yeah. So I shall just see if I can get anything off this card before reading it. Right, so I don't know whether you can see that, but I'm getting some lady getting her hair done. Maybe a new hairstyle, might benefit you at the moment, new look, new you sort of thing. See if you can get anything else out of that card before I read it. But yeah, I'm getting I don't know whether you can see that, but I'm getting a lady here getting her hair done. Yeah. Yeah, take that as it resonates. It is time to take control of your little self, your mind, and connect fearlessly to your higher self, the divinity. Helps you, tell you what, while I'm reading that, I'll hold it up. Helps you muse and create. Guide you to chanting and sacred sounds. Assists your body to vibrate at its higher resonance. Soothes and distresses mind, body and spirit. Brings peace and calm to your environment. And helps you heal the bridge of your past, present and future. Yeah. So maybe getting your hair done or a new look might make you feel more confident. Right, so we'll read the shadow side to that. Triumph of Lies. Number 1, is it? Yeah. Right, so I will hold that up while you have a look. Am I getting anything out of that one? Well, I'm getting a mirror and I'm getting a crown. I don't know whether that has any significance to anyone watching this today, but see if you can get anything out of it while I'm reading it. So this is your shadow side. The triumph of lies is about appearance, and appearance is always so important in the world. Day by day, it seems more important. Can that be a lie too? We seek to be what the world outside desires and not necessarily society at large. Our family, or partners or friends place judgments on what we should be. In the dress we choose, we carve a mask of expectations, behaviours and values to live by. It offers stability to ourselves and to our relations, as being honest and true to ourselves can be too tiring. Too easy to make us hurt. Unfortunately, the relationship with our mask is not as straightforward as it feels. I'm just going to pop that down a minute. Inside the mask, envy grows, vanity takes root, lack of self-confidence becomes a habit. It gnaws at us and hurts us from the inside. It feels like it is ourselves, but it's not really authentic. It's just a lie we have made habit to believe in. When our lies become a gilded cage and our dress becomes a burden, we should remember that we were born naked. Right, so take that as you know, I would take that with me seeing this bit here, with the hairdressing. So I said to you, maybe getting a new look, a new haircut. But I would say with the dark side as well, my personal interpretation from them two cards together would be, when you do go for this new look, make sure this look is for you and not anyone else, so that it brings out the confidence in you, not the ego, not the vanity, not trying to portray yourself as someone else, but you dress to impress you and not other people, so you go with what feels right to you and not because it makes someone else look at you differently. That's how I'd take that anyway, but you take that as you like. Right, I'm going to read the Hangman here because it's a different meaning as it is in tarot. So we'll see what this has got to say. What number is it? Can't find it now. There we go. Right, so I don't know whether you can get anything out of there. I'm getting a foot and a hand. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I'm getting a problem with the foot. Has anyone got a problem with the foot at the moment? I'm getting that if you have got a problem with the foot, that you're going to think of an idea on how to heal it. Yeah? Something's going to come to you. You're going to have some sort of breakthrough with healing that foot problem. That's what I'm getting off that one. Can you get anything else off it? Right, so it says, repentance. Cocoon suspended on a branch marks a little place free from feet tread. Hang on, I'm going to start that one again because this is like a little rhyme. So, cocoon suspended on a branch marks a little place free from feet tread on solid ground that shift on the sands of time and space. Everything held in the hand is taken to, some distant land where Gaia grabs your heels and pulls you down beneath, to turn to seed and wood and twist within a winding wreath, push out of earth that was your grave, with rage and dirt and grime, to emerge a sprawling and transcendent tree for caterpillars to climb. There you go. Emerge. So you've got the breakthrough, breaking out of the earth. You've also got 2 mentions of wood there. You've got petrified wood and you've got the wood from the tree. So maybe, I don't know, maybe wood is your sign. Maybe, you're making something out of wood. Maybe something to do with wood anyway. Maybe you're getting a new wooden piece of furniture. I don't know, take that as it resonates. Right then, well, thank you for being here with me today. And hopefully that resonated with you. If it did, then please leave a like or a comment, or let me know how it went and, how this fit in. And hopefully I shall see you on the next one. Bye.